Hello people of the internet, it is I, Solar Dragon here, back with more Fate Grand Order, where today it's going to be another chill week of Interludes because the Valentine's event is done. Although the Valentine's event might be done, but the Chaldea Boys collection will be beginning here shortly. But first, if you are watching this on YouTube, please be sure to drop this video a like, comment down below if you have anything to say at all, subscribe to the channel, helps me out, lets you know when new vids come out. And if you want to catch me live, you can check the description down below, where there are links to the Twitch and Discord where you can follow or join to get those notifications. But let's jump into the game here, shall we? It is nice to be back streaming. I am mostly recovered. For those watching this on YouTube, probably not really noticeable, but, or rather, it's not really known, but I've not really been, feeling well this past week. Still on the mend, but I'm on the better side of the mend at this point. Really quickly, though, we're going to jump into the news here. So first off, the summoning campaign for Ordeal Call 2 pre-release is continuing, or rather, it's going to be ending here soon. It is just Durga and Brit and Bhima, I believe, are on rotation right now. I think so. No, it's all of them. Yeah, it's all of them. All of them are on rotation right now, but I already have Saberdusa, I already have Bhima, and I am not particularly interested in Durga. So, not really any need to roll on any of their banners. What was that about? Ordeal Call 2? It's just saying mid-March, so I imagine it's probably going to be coming a week after the Chaldea Boys Collection. So, campaign Chaldea Boys Collection 2026 is here. Special voice messages from Charlemagne when you log in. Watch these cutscenes until the end to receive various rewards. So, I don't think that, all these voice cutscenes will be viewable for me, or rather, for you watching me, because it's as you log in, and I'm not booting up a stream for a couple minutes every day, and I'm not going to record my first logins for the day, because sometimes I log in when I'm just waking up in bed to get my daily Ordeal Call stuff done. So, yeah. You get Chaldea Boys Collection 2026 Special Exchange Ticket as a login bonus. For limited time, have fun taking instant photos of your servants through the Chaldea Theater Snapshot feature. You can even be in the photos as well. If it lets you be in there with the female servants, then I'm going to take some waifu photos. As part of the Chaldea Boys will also be underway, so it's an event, yeah. So voice cutscenes when you log in every day, plus a special White Day message will be available. Watch cutscenes until the end to receive rewards. We get teapots. That is so good. I need more teapots because I am working on getting the Achons and Aresh to Bond 11. Those are the last three of the original set of waifus. Since Bagatoria got added in, she's going to be fairly far behind on getting to Bond 10 even. So she's sort of probably going to be part of the secondary group when Summer Achon and Summer Aresh come out, you know? But, yeah. Hey, Janice, welcome to stream. Happy things. They usually allow female servants in photos. Excellent. I will be taking some waifu photos then. But you'll get 7 tickets, 7 teapots, and a command code for the King's Radiant Sword. So 7 teapots is essentially 2 1/3 days worth of farming, so that's not bad. And yep, it's just login rewards. The King's Radiant Sword is crit strength for 25% against evil enemies. New CEs with voiced lines, which you can use the Chaldea Boys Collection Special Exchange Ticket to get. And we'll go over all the various CEs when the time comes. You did roll on Beam, I got MP2 Duryodhana. Nice. So, then there's this about the snapshot feature in my room. It'll be limited time, instant photos, servant and master, change the servant's expression. That's nice, that's nice. The background will change periodically as well. Okay. Alright, so I will definitely be making use of this. I wonder where it will be saved, though. Oh, and it's... Ooh. I'm gonna have to plan things out here for the photos, I do think. New items added to the event, to the permanent shop, which is... Chaldea Boys Collection 2025 tickets. Okay. And these are all the 2025 tickets. Not gonna go through them because can't really see them. The command code is also available, but I've already got that. And it's a limited time event featuring Charlemagne for a special Spiriton dress, which we will now get into the Summon campaign. So Summon is Charlemagne and Don Quixote. Don Quixote being in an event. Yes! I honestly love Don Quixote as a servant. It is teenagehood memories of reading / watching Don Quixote in Spanish class. Only one from the tickets, you need to roll the rest of the CEs. Okay. I mean, I'll address that when it comes down to it, though these are all of them, so we might be able to see them early. So yeah, Charlemagne and Don Quixote. So yes, we will be able to see them. So, 5-star CE is featuring Rama, Bhima, and, what's his face? I cannot remember his name, even though I don't like him. Actually, it's not even that I don't like him. I'm just apathetic to him. What? Doman! That's the name. It's Doman. Thank you, Janice. I forgot about Doman's name. I'm that apathetic about him. So, ignore invincibility, quick by 6, buster by 6. That's not bad, honestly. Ignore invincibility is a rare effect, and quick and buster by 6 is pretty good. Capricious is Tezcatlipoca for ignore defense, arts by 8, and P strength by 15. That's another good effect. Is there anybody in the background there? It doesn't look like it. Okay. 4-star, we have Shiro, and Kotomene. Shiro, Kotomene, and Kotomene. Clever. Very clever. Arts by 3, damage cut 100, MP charge by 1. That's kind of a bad CE. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the damage cut 100 is a 3-star CE effect. Just because you're packaging it along with another 3-star MP or CE effect with the arts by 3 and the MP charge level by 1, that's just a bad CE. I'm sorry. Dabbling in Magecraft, that features Emiya, Gil, and Ku. Interesting trio. I mean, it's a bit of an inversion on the standard trio there, but still. MP by 3, MP strength by 5, crit strength by 5. See, that's a better 4-star CE. But is it worth 4-star? I don't know. Hey, J6, welcome to stream. Happy things. You're 2-3 games away from reaching depth 4. Nice. Very nice, man. How difficult are the bosses at depth 3? I imagine very much so. I recognize... Is that, what's his face? Hajime there on the right? Maybe? I don't recognize the others, though, honestly. Arts by 8, buster by 8, debuff success rate by 3. That's not a bad 4-star, but, hey, nice. Very nice, yeah. I should be good to do Night Rain tomorrow. I am very clearly on the mend here. Oh, is that all the male Shinsengumi? Huh, I guess that is Hijikata in the middle. Okay. Greedy Dice. Duryodhana and Lanling. Sure hit. Crit gather rate by 50%. Nah, it's alright. Crystal of Wisdom. Telemus and Alexander. MP gain by 5, NP strength by 3, crit strength by 3. Smooth Sailing. We have Herc, Jason, and... Theseus. That's his name. It's Theseus. That's right. One crit star, NP strength by 5%. Master's Day Off. Babbage, Sieg, and I'm guessing that's supposed to be Asclepius there. He hasn't beaten Dracula yet. Well, we can give it a try tomorrow, possibly. Excluding the guy with glasses, which Shinpachi, Hijikata, and Hajime. Okay. I guess it makes sense. And then it's the Charlemagne Servant debut and Don Quixote on Raid Up as well. And it does give you a Charlemagne Spiriton disguise, which puts him in old-timey clothes. I don't know what to call those. Like, old-timey British clothes? I don't know. I don't really know what the name of that ensemble is. And that is that. Good lord, these things are long. Come on. And the event itself. When Don Quixote and Sancho began sharing tales around of their adventures, it causes an explosion of chivalry all around Chaldea. As many servants become engrossed in their own form of chivalry, the very source of the craze, Charlemagne's 12 paladins, is sent to a new singularity that resembles a theater. Upon reshifting to the theater, the group encounters a phantom spirit calling himself Cyrano de Bergerac, I imagine, who also claims to know the method for manifesting the singularity's holy grail. The requirement, as he explains it, rejoice, my friends, you shall perform a play. The curtains shall rise on the stage play that will determine the world's fate, performed by the Servant Theatre Company. Nice. The Jason Herc and Theseus one was quite nice. The one when we got to the Draglord kept getting the shittiest drops as Recluse. Double-handed Melania gave to Outlaw. Double-handed Melania, damn. I mean, that'd be great in another kind of run, but yeah, as Recluse, not that great. So, Disguise Spiriton Dress. I don't know who Cyrano is, to be honest. In fact, I'm going to look him up real quick. Let's look this guy up. Cyrano de Bergerac. Who is this Cyrano? It's a play. Okay, so it's a play, but it's also a person. So he's a French novelist and playwright, born 1619, passed 1655. I'm just gonna pull up the Wikipedia article. Watched the theater play of Cyrano de Bergerac before, and a movie adaptation of the play. So he inspired the drama about him, but as far as what he's the first writer to depict space flight using a... Okay, that's interesting. So he is the first writer to depict spaceflight by the use of vessels that has rockets attached. He introduced moon men as an extraterrestrial race in his novels. His novels were an influencing work for Jonathan Swift, Edgar Allan Poe, and Voltaire. Huh. You have heard of him then. Trying to see if there's anything else interesting. So yeah, there is a play based on his life, it looks like. And it was adapted into a film. So it looks like he's credited for... I think he's been credited for the death of Agrippina. Yeah, so he's credited for the death of Agrippina, the various works of Monsieur de Cyrano de Bergerac, comical history, and of Cyrano de Bergerac, including the States and Empires of the Moon. The new works of Cyrano de Bergerac, including the comical history of the States and Empires of the Sun, several letters and deviating pieces. So it looks like that is his main thing. He is known for being the first author to come up with people traveling through the stars by rockets. Interesting. Okay. Pretty interesting. Main quest unlocks each day, so I'm probably going to be doing it all in one, maybe 2 runs, depending on how long the event goes. There is, of course, going to be a shop. 3-2, yeah, that's Monday, so... Only 7 sections. I might be able to do this all next week's stream. Might. High difficulty challenge. 17th century, not surprised that any idea regarding space is pretty novel. I mean, yeah, but the fact that his idea ended up becoming reality, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I do thank you, though, J6, for posting that screenshot, because you helped me realize, wait, I can farm the highest tier node with Bazette. And that's helped out a lot. That has helped out a lot with my farming. But I'm not going to go through anything else here, because it all seems like the rest is standard stuff. Oh, look at that, guys! Half AP for the Bleached Earth quests. Who would have thunk it? Man, that's That's such a rare thing to get, that we get half AP for the Bleached Earth quests. Like, how lucky are we to get this half AP? How lucky. Oh, but the storm... That's interesting. Storm pods will be expended as normal. I wonder... Are they implying there's going to be a time when storm pods won't be expended? Because if that's the case, I've got a fuck ton of apples I could use to bond farm with. Nah, no, there's no sarcasm there. No sarcasm at all. But we're going to claim various things, so weekly master missions, some from last week, some from this week. Limited time, so all the Ordeal Call progress stuff will get us some quartz and other materials. And I got all of them done. Yay! From 161 Saint Quartz up to 191. Yes. Busy because you want to givey, but UPS. UPS wants to charge you 77, so you need to contact a person and ask about it, so you only just got the price today. Damn. Yeah, that's a lot of money to spend on that kind of stuff. A lot of money. My family's, or actually, my brother's dealing with that because one of the presents he got for Christmas came from Spain, I think. It's a custom risk map, and they didn't charge the tariff when it was initially purchased, but like a month after it was delivered, got a letter in the mail saying, yeah, you need to pay this tariff charge on it now. Even though you've had it for a month, now you need to pay. Alright, so before we actually do any interludes, we are going to do the challenge quest here, because that is something I do need to do. Can I finish off any of these yet? I can finish off the foes. I can get the strawberries. And I can get the ashes. Okay. I definitely still need to do some hard farming of this, but is what it is for now. So the challenge quest. Girl guided by the constellations. I see ruler, so I think I'm gonna try. In this quest, you and Andromeda will receive guidance and lessons in how to be a hero from 3 instructors. They'll appear one at a time, conducting lessons for a set number of turns. Once the lesson ends, they'll depart, strengthening all allies. Be careful if you defeat them before the lessons conclude. They will only strengthen the enemy Andromeda. If the previous class progresses too quickly ahead of schedule, the last instructor appears to become overly motivated, starting Strickler. You cannot defeat the enemy after Andromeda until the instructor's lessons are complete. Okay, Squirrel plushie with a deck, cue card, and a box with 8 booster packs. Nice. Yeah, again, I've been more farming the materials than I have the candies, so that's kind of why I'm low on points, but okay, I was going to say I can just cami it, but if I need... So, the main opponent is Andromeda. Andromeda's the main opponent. She is Archer. No, she's Rider. So, Andromeda's the main opponent. She is a Rider class servant. We need to survive. In that case, I'm gonna do a little something here. On max limit breakpoint CE, and you farm clear shop enough to get 3 mil if you do the highest node. Yeah, like I said, I only recently started doing the highest node because, again, I saw you don't give any boosts, right? Yeah, you don't give a damage boost. I only just saw the whole, or your screenshot showed me that, hey, I could probably do this with that. 1 million CE from the second max limit break. Nice. But I do know I have to do some hard farming here. I really wish you could filter out the bond CEs more easily, because I don't know what hers is off the top of my head. No. There it is. And that's actually kind of bad. Stars. Cosmos. Gods. Anima. Animusphere. Betting Archer is Sai, Ruler is Johanna. I mean, I'm pretty sure you probably know who they are, Janice. You probably know exactly who they are. Okay, so we need to survive. So survival is key here. We're gonna go... Where is she? I've not used her in ages. Is she only Bond 6? Is she not even Bond 6? Really, I recall using her a lot, and she's only Bond 5. Damn. Oh, you haven't done the challenge quest yet. Okay, fair enough. I could have swore I had used her enough to get her beyond Bond 5. How close are you? You are a... Good lord, neglectful I am for poor Jean here. I think I need to go without CE. Then we do Cass. Who is the other stall servant? Who is the other stall? Do I go Merlin for the... Yeah, I think Merlin. Alright. We're gonna see how this stall comp goes. Although, the casters probably aren't the best choice here. I like the challenge. What can I say? I do like the challenge. Because I need to let the lessons finish. Merlin, Cass, and Morgan. Morgan? Why Morgan? So, 3 turns we have to survive with Europa on the field, so I didn't expect there to be a rider as well. And then she's studying, so HP Gauge is... HP Gauge broken. It's an HP Guts. Cannot use a NP and... Okay. I should have gone Waiver, but it's fine. Let's stun Europa down for a turn. Hold off that. Excuse me. Morgan NP gives charge up. Castoria can be used for extra... Yep. Okay. So let's get these buffs going here a little bit. I'm gonna focus down Andromeda a little bit, just because I want to try and make sure that she's low HP for when a break happens. Okay. And now we do that beat. Okay, I have used John since getting her the Spiriton dress, at least. Well, that's the thing, though, J6. I need to stall for at least probably 9 turns here. Because I'm pretty sure it's going to be multiple lessons. Okay, Europa is up next. Does she have a buff cleanse on NP? Because actually that, I kind of doubt we'll have to worry about Amakusa as the ruler. I need to look up Europa. Alright, Europa, FGO. Show me, what does your NP do? Because I don't have you. Loading, 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 loading. Come on. Load a little faster. Europa's NP increases own defense and deals... Okay, does not do that, so I can safely just Castoria NP here. I can safely just cast it. Block the... Yep. Need to bond up Jean after reaching bond control with Tyra. Yeah. Again, I'm more focusing on the wife who's getting their bonds up, because that's more quartz, honestly. God love how she just has a giant mecha. Good, good. Good. Okay, so defense buff, HP per turn. Next is Goddess of Lib. Okay! Teachings of Justice. Astray. Not what I expected. But what does her NP do? Well, I'm looking that up. Do that. Yes, Talos. Still, it's a mecha. So, the only issue I can foresee with all of this, by the way, is the squad surviving to the point where, they kind of don't die when they need to die. But I'm sure that won't happen, right? Right? Doesn't make sense since all of them are Greek servants. So then, Artemis will be the archer. You're sad. Why are you sad, J6? Is the mimic hat you showed me too small to fit around your head? Because I feel like it would be too small to fit around my head, at least. We're gonna go Jean NP. I feel more Artemis because this is a Valentine's thing, and Adelante doesn't really strike me as Valentine's. I know a lot of people are kind of, you know, don't think that, but it's kind of true. Oh shit. Are you single target? You are a single target. Who is she targeting? Okay. For some reason, she did not activate the Ignore Invincibility. Her NP is supposed to activate and Ignore Invincibility procced, and it didn't. Is that... Wait, that might be after a Strengthening? That's after Strengthening. Okay. Oh. It's Chiron! I was completely wrong! But, yeah, it looks like after a Strengthening, Astray's NP pierces invincibility, so I got lucky. Let's immobilize him for a turn. Seems to be the case. Yes. Get some stars. And we'll hold off. We're gonna do a double feature. Because we do have Merlin's invincibility if need be. I can now see why it was mentioned that if all of the other teachers were defeated, the last teacher would be extra zealous. Because Chiron would be extra zealous with regards to his lessons. If you know you do good, you're going to be taught even harder. So it makes sense. Okay. Okay, the Invol is carrying, and first turn we don't have an Arts Chain. Beep. Fair enough. J6, fair enough. By the way, what was everybody's thoughts of the latest episode of Fate Strange Fake? Specifically, though, the moment at the end of the episode, I think that went hard. Though, it was a pretty damn good episode overall, as to be expected. As to be expected, it was another amazing episode. Alright. Get that invents up. And... Okay, so this should be the last lesson. Honestly, I don't know if Chiron is single target or AoE, but it might not have been a bad idea to let him wipe my front line if he is AoE. I don't know. Because then I could bring in my melt backline and kind of melt. Single target. Oh, he does. He removes defensive buffs. Okay. I guess that works. Bye, Merlin. Chiron, what are you still doing here, man? Ah, one more turn of your lessons. Okay. We can get away with this, I think. Dialogue heavy, flat aura farming, showing what a capable mage, fake caster's monologue, liking the wannabe more than the original. Yeah. I mean, it's really interesting, like, I don't think it'll be brought up in Strange Fate, but there is a very terrifying tidbit about flat that I don't know if it is common knowledge or not, but wonderful, there's nothing left for me to teach. Ooh, and you son of a biscuit. Did you just give an NP resist up, Chiron? Oh, it doesn't matter if I... Do that. Debuffing going. And... let's bring in the furthest back Scotty, I guess. And get the buff train started. So, she does have damage resistance up for NPs for 1. So she has a singular damage resist up. In that case, we're going to do this into the full melt effecto. Okay. So we'll go boop, bop, and beep. 12 turn soul survival, indeed. It's a good thing I checked that NP resistance thing, though. There's only a single one, which means Melt can do what Melt does best. But, yeah, again, something that I don't think will be mentioned in Fate Strange Fate is that Flat is a monster. If in any timeline where he does not become a student of Lord Elmaloy II, aka Waver Velvet, the Counterforce sends a hitman after him. He's that deadly. He is that dangerous. So, Flat is terrifying. You would target Scotty and Cass and not my Melt! I don't know. Actually, I might be fine here. Yeah, no, the invents. Fun of a biscuit. The invents. I can do this way. Do-da-dee. Oh, I long for the day where Melt has the NP removal pre-NP. That will, or the buff removal pre-NP. That will make her so much stronger. Oh yeah. That was an amazing feat. Sadly, Melt did not have enough oomph because she only got one Scotty buff going for her, but even still, that was a respectable amount of damage, Melt. Very respectable amount of damage. And if we get some cards... oh yeah, we got... let's not waste NP. Okay, we still have a lot of crit buffs, so we should be fine. Also, gotta love how many, copies of his secretary that Jack made. In fact, I think there was a thing. I'm gonna see if I can't post it in the Discord here. Okay. We should have this. She's got a guts, which just kind of sucks, but we can work around that. It kind of it does depend on the XP and foes. Well, not really the foes, because I definitely have the foes, but more the XP. Where is... something. That was kind of a poor showing as far as NP goes there, Melt. But she does have a lot of defenses, and you are lacking a lot of your buffs. There goes Cass, there goes she. Okay, do that. And Brave Chain. Let's see if I can't find something. Oh, that's interesting. So, let me see if this... Is that... No. I'm doing good. Oh shit, I didn't even pay attention. I was too busy looking elsewhere. It's fine, I've got command seals, push comes shove. When in doubt, command seal it out. Damn it, I was not paying attention. I was looking elsewhere. But I am doing better. I'm still a little bit out there, but I'm still recovering. I will say that much. I am still recovering, but I am almost completely better. The real bad part was that through my whole recovery process, I've been unable to exercise, essentially. Ah, here it is. I don't know how well this will work, but where is a good place? We'll put it in... Now I'm paying attention to the fight. I don't know how much longer it's gonna go for before I have to seal it up, but we'll find out. Yep, okay, that worked. But yeah, I just put in the general chat an illustration from the latest, based on the latest Strange Fake episode, showing how in character Jack the Ripper can get. Yeah, I may as well gate up a gator. Gate. I thought it was a pretty good image. Like how one of them is just posing on the desk. Or rather, in front of the desk, you know? Jack knows, I guess. Jack just knows. Target yourself, Scotty, because I feel like Jean's gonna be going down here shortly. Excuse me. But yeah, I was completely not paying attention to the game, so I missed Melt going down, damn it. I don't think there would have been anything I could have done to keep her alive, though, so... Is what it is, unfortunately. That 10,000 HP heal every turn is kind of annoying. Jean Chain. True, the strange fake cast is very large. You know? It is a very big cast of characters, and I don't remember if we're going to be seeing Hippolyta here anytime soon. May as well do this. Boop, bop, beep. Let me see here. Because I know how everything's going to happen, but I don't remember, like, exact character differences, so I'm checking something. Also, this is something that is very meta-knowledge for Fate, but it is a very good thing that Kiritsugu Amiya passed away before this Holy Grail War, because he has a lot of enemies in it. By the power of my command spells, Rise. I cannot swap. Dang it. Not just him. It is not just him. Let's see. She might be showing up soon, I think. I think she might end up appearing soon. Yes, Haruri, rather. She is also connected to Kiritsugu. And technically, John Widgard. Very technically, they are all connected. Boop, bop. Actually, no, I see that crit possible there, so we'll do that as well. And then we do this. There we go. Yes, Haruri is also connected to Kiritsugu. To be specific, her family's magecraft involves bees. And, the plane that Kiritsugu shot down was taken over by a mage who utilized bees. Also, I didn't realize her guts faded away. I did not need to go like that for the overkill, but... So, yeah. There is another connection, but that is a much deeper spoiler that I'm not going to reveal. Much deeper. But that is the challenge quest. It was honestly challenging. I mean, having to stall out... Yes. Technically, his name was said. It wasn't, he didn't announce it, but somebody else said his name. So, his name was revealed. People are just not satisfied with the way it was. Anyways, we're gonna start doing some interludes now. So, I don't have Benny Enma, so I'm not doing her interlude. That's right. We're not going to do Benny Emma's interlude since I don't have her, even though that is some free quartz. I am not going to be tempted. We are instead going to be doing Babbage interlude here. It was probably going to be a quick one. Am I locked into just Babbage? I am locked into just Babbage. Okay. Reset this party. Like how it let me swipe an empty space with an empty space. And... I guess the squad? Yeah, I'll just use my Bond squad. Why not? The Bond squad it shall be. Excuse me. Yeah, we might be seeing Hippolyta here again soon. He looks pretty beat up. It's calling. Who's calling? You should be able to hear it as well. Open those ears of yours. It is impossible to deceive my auditory sensors, for I have a great, lofty mission. to save the world. As long as my engine continues to operate, evil is incapable of existing in this world. Oh, Babbage. If only that were true. Actually, no, we don't want that to be true, because there's a lot of servants in Chaldea that are considered evil. So, yeah, your engine isn't working properly, Babbage. Thus, let us be off, you who were chosen to awaken me. O brave heroes of steam, let's go! Affirmative. Steam pressure maximum. Difference engine full power. Condensed steam propulsion device activate. Our mission is to save the princess in distress. Liftoff. We're saving a princess? Are we playing Mario here? Yeah, I've got you now, princess. Mash? Stop your struggling and give up. Someone help me. The demons are going to destroy my country. Ah! Charles Babbage has arrived. Stop there, you fiends who threaten a sweet princess. The King of Steam and Soul, you came to save me. Indeed. If it isn't the pesky mechanical giant and the hero Soul, how dare you get in our way? Okay, this is clearly a play put on by Babbage. He's cast Mash as the princess and us as the hero, so that means the princess always gets with the hero at the end, so I approve so far. Today will surely be your last. Come out, my army of evil golems. Let's destroy them, Babbage. Now is the time. Charles Babbage. Combat mode. But yes, we have seen Babbage's world. It is definitely a world. I don't think I need to NP here. I should be fine. Nice crit. Yeah, it might take an extra turn, but we'll be fine. Knuckle crack pop. But I am very sad that Strange Fake only has like a month left. There's so much more I want to see with regards to it. Oh, so much more, but sadly they must take their time. But hey, I'm sure J6 is happy at least, because they did a more official announcement for the one movie that he was saying that they announced a while ago, and it's coming this year, so that's gonna have to be something I watch. Do I have the swap CE? I do, but I don't have a. Actually, no, I should be fine to use this now. Of course. The Count of Monte Cristo. For Fake Caster's true name is... I forgot to use Uresh's third skill. I'm a dum-dum. Yeah, it's fine. Might as well just go wall buff soon. Why not? And... blast him, Uresh. Blast him. Well, not just that book. He also wrote The Three Musketeers. But honestly, he is a pretty cool character. I don't know why his teeth are the weird, like, checkerboard pattern, though. I don't think that's ever explained. Demas is coming to FGO? I mean... no, that wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense for Demas to come to FGO because... we got Richard early. And that was kind of a big deal. Impossible, how could my invincible evil golem army lose to a single mechanical giant? And a goddess of the underworld. And a goddess of Scandinavian mythology in a swimsuit. Damn you, who are you? I am the King of Steam. Unable to grasp the future I envisioned, I am the king of an ephemeral world of fantasy. Bravery, power, and glory evade me, but since my body is mere fantasy, witness my inexhaustible, unlimited, and matchless noble phantasm. King of Steam, you'll protect us tonight as well, won't you? Indeed. Damn you, damn you, damn you. In that case, witness my secret weapon. Transform! Dragon. Yeah. We have to fight. Even if I must stand against a phantasmal Dragon King, I shall protect the princess and this world. It's time to show the true power of my noble phantasm. Behold, dimension of Steam, the edge of my future vision, where evil perishes and humans flourish. Unlocking all functions. All weapons live. Steam Ether Reactor. Full power. Time to fight. Understood. Probably less than a month, to be honest. I first see Ordeal Call 2 happening 1 week after Chaldea Boys Collection. If that. It might even be like a day or so. Single node. Single enemy. I don't have enough to fully charge Achan here. Excuse me. Well, we can get her close. Into that. And then Arc's Chain. It definitely seems like it is, yes. But after this, after Strange Fake is done, I need to find another anime to start watching. Maybe. I guess there is the Sentence to be a Hero thing that I wanted to watch, but I kind of got distracted by so many other things. Like, so many other things distracted me. Speaking of which, I need to see if that person responded yet. Looks like they did, so I'm gonna do this. Bye, Babbage. You did great, man. You did great. There we go. And we'll just combo wombo with Aresh and Achan. Aresh, Achan, Achan. Download this. Loading, good. Sorry if I'm a little distracted, but not really much to talk about when, except for Achan is kicking ass. I feel like she, being a berserker, she very much has potential to be my second strongest servant. Although Bakatoria probably has a pretty good contention for that second strongest servant slot, doesn't she? That's the dream. We were in a dream. It makes sense. It was all just a dream. I, was a princess. You're always a princess, Mash. Is that right? You are a princess. So in other words, what does that mean exactly? I mean, was it a fun dream for you? Aw, Mash is adorable. Yes, it was. Oh, I know. I mean, FGO-wise, there is a person that posts, like, Mashu, like, the months of Ramadan, but Mashu observing it. Which is interesting, but, you know, I am aware it is Ramadan. I don't know exactly how it works, but even still, I see. I'm glad. I'm happy if you had fun. It seems like you got a good night's sleep. Good morning. Romani! Good morning. Huh. Mash, you seem very pleased about something. Nope, it's nothing. Good morning, Doctor. Welcome back, J6. You just missed Babbage's NP rank up. Interlude, apparently. Dimension of Steam just got a damage increase. That's fine. Was it relatively short? Yes, I did beat it in the end. I wasn't paying attention, though, and kind of lost my melt to double crits. So I had to play out the rest with less than ideal and had to command spell revive. So it is what it is, though. Alright, next up we will do Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart's Interlude. Looks like we can go with dealer's choice here. So we're gonna go with the Bond Squad. Okay. Go to my drafts. That is one seems. Get out if you can't pay. I'm keeping this up. I'm keeping this until you got the money you owe. Oh, what a violent man! That drink was cheap, and there was no pork cutlets either. Oh, but losing my travel bag was a bad blow. I don't want him selling it to the pawn shop. Master, that's Amadeus lying on the ground in front of us. He appears to have been bounced out of the tavern like a pinball. What happened? I'm not calling him scum. Oh dear, you've caught me at an embarrassing moment. Soul, Master, are you two getting lunch as well? I would advise against the tavern. The meat and fish are excellent, but the drink is awful. And the customer service is abysmal. What kind of establishment throws you out just because you can't pay? You know, that's a good point. If you try and order food and don't have money, they might throw you out before you eat. If you eat the food and say you can't pay, they might force you to work for them. Or call the cops. But in medieval times, it's probably forced you to work for them. Amadeus, did you go in there without any money? Of course I did. I'm a generous composer. God loves me and says I get an unlimited tab for everything. Really, Amadeus? Ramadan is where Muslims fast for 30 days until the new moon, where the fasting starts at dawn, 4:45 until dusk, no drinking, no eating. Ooh, yeah, that would be rough. Now, religious back in school, remember first someone faint in front of you due to low blood sugar due to Ramadan. The owner here knows nothing about music. He doesn't even have a single piano in his tavern. Taverns in this area don't have pianos, obviously. From his perspective, you're the crazy one. How am I crazy? I played him a song on my flute. It wasn't a full concert, but it should more than suffice. That sounds wonderful. I think a song from Amadeus would be worth a full day's meal, not just one. I see. And what kind of song did you play for him, Amadeus? Well, it's untitled, but if I give a name, perhaps a fugue to inspire sudden bowel movements. It's not really a good name. But yeah, if you have... I'm pretty sure... Isn't there, like... I mean, I think most religions that observe some form of fasting and the like, or dietary restrictions, generally has, allowance, I think is what it's called, for those who need to do it. Like, if this kid was perhaps diabetic or something, then they definitely shouldn't have been doing it. And even then, like, if a growing kid shouldn't be fasting, especially for a full month, yes, it might be religiously appropriate. Yeah, I mean, like, wait until your body's, like, in the super growth stage, essentially. You know, I would definitely suggest that. Like, when I hopefully one day have kids of my own, I'm not going to make them partake in the whole, not having to... eat meat on Fridays thing. Or Ash Wednesday. But, I mean, yeah. Everybody is different. In the end. Yes, Lent. Sorry, I was at a loss for words. I'm doing other stuff at the same time. As you can tell from my noble phantasm, it worked perfectly. It was hilarious seeing the line to the bathroom. Oh, Amadeus. Senpai, he's bad news. He's the kind of servant you can't let wander around on his own. You're making me blush. Still, excellent timing. I've had my revenge on the owner, but he took my bag out of my instruments. Now I need to make money quick. Will you come with me for a while? I just need a simple bodyguard. Exactly, he played the brown note. Right, I'm gonna have to edit that more when I get onto the main computer. Well, we're way outside town. What are we doing here, Amadeus? Oh, well, there are bandits in the area that attack merchant wagons. If I get rid of them, I'll be paid in gold. Look, here they come. I'm counting on you, Master. Teach them a lesson. Oh, we're doing the lesson teaching. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Come on, Discord. Load her up real quick, like. Oh no, these enemies are so powerful. Whatever will I do? Such dangerous foes here, guys. Oh, I don't know how I will be able to even comprehend taking them all down. Give me strength. Alright. That is sent. That's the right one. Yep, that's the right one. Awesome. Fun fact, the artist who drew Amadeus, Slayer, and Darius also drew sprite and concept for ORT. Ugh, ORT is terrifying! Terrifying. ORT is the one I will never forget, especially that such a long thing, and crashing my phone, or crashing Reflector so many times. It made the eventual video such a friggin' huge file. It's definitely worth it, J6. Most recent episode was awesome. I'm going to look at the person as well. Second arrow. Resume. Wait, no, not Cass. My bad. Sorry, Cass. Sorry. That's not Cass. That's AA. Been busy. Fair man. I get ya. Busy is me as well. I'm job hunting. I made a LinkedIn. I have no idea if I've made the LinkedIn the way a LinkedIn should be made properly. And I'm reaching out networking as far as my story goes as well, to try and get shout-out swaps done. What's going on? They're as strong as Raging Bulls. We can't beat them by ourselves. Bring it over here. Raging Bulls is rather rude, isn't it, Master? Well, anyone would think that, seeing the way you swing that shield. Amadeus, I'm not afraid to kick your ass. Do not talk about my Mashu that way. Oh, Amadeus, you are so lucky you managed to get some character development before this, in the future. Because if this was your first introduction, I would have probably burned you a while ago and then resummoned you. No, I've not, because, again, last week I kind of haven't been feeling the greatest. But I do have the pictures. I am going to be setting it up soon. I kind of am debating, though, if I should wait until I get a job proper before doing it, just because otherwise I can't really pay for dates. So, Monsieur Amadeus, one more move, and your category might switch from ally to enemy. Oh my, how scary. I'd love to tease you more, but we're in the middle of combat. So the bandits haven't given up yet. The big one's coming. Okay, take off the leash. Go, Patricia. There's your targets. Go ahead and eat them. A stray wyvern? They must have a decent breeder with them. Yes, I'm surprised too, and disgusted. Talk about a waste of talent. If they've got talent to train a wyvern, why are those idiots wasting their lives on this? The only suit I have is one that was tailored for me, and the tailor fucked up. Like, it was... I'm pretty sure I've said this story before, but I was in a wedding, like, a year and a half ago, and the groom, which is a friend of mine, sort of bought the whole groom's party suits to be customly tailored. They didn't tailor mine right. The undershirt of my suit, like, hung over the sleeves. The sleeve of the jacket came to about mid-forearm. The shoulders were so tight that I could not bend my arms more forwards than this, and I could not bend forwards at all. It was such a poorly fitted suit. It was ridiculous. And beyond that, I mean, it was the shoulders that were the worst part. And with all my exercising, I have gotten broader shoulders, so I think it would fit even less. But, yeah, I kind of feel like I might need to get a job again before I realistically start looking into dating, just because if I don't have money, then there's only one kind of dates I can really go on, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing those kinds of dates, but I'd rather have a deeper connection than just a hookup or anything like that, you know? But I still might put myself out there, you know, try and make some connections and all that. It's really interesting that I am trying to make a lot of connections lately. LinkedIn, dating, and authorship. Connections really are important in the world. Which sucks for introverts. Well, wasn't that a nice haul? We got paid 3 times what I expected, Soul, Mash. Yes, I didn't expect to capture 23 people. They were tough enemies to have They were tough enough to have a wyvern with them. Each one's worth a pretty penny, and altogether, they're worth even more. Now you can pay off your debt, Amadeus. That's right, I can pay my tab at the tavern, then at the others. And then I guess that's all of it. You owe money to other taverns, too? Excuse me. Yes, most just wouldn't let me in. Otherwise, why would I go to a new place? I don't know, Amadeus' skills and appearance are so impressive, but he's got too many personality problems. Next time we summon him, please summon him at an age where he's more dignified. When he's older? I guess an older Amadeus should be a lot more calm. No, that's impossible, Soul. A servant is summoned at the height of their powers. And it's at the time of their lives when that heroic spirit was the strongest. Otherwise, there'd be no point. Except for, you know, all the lily servants, or the servants with that commit older ages. As long as he's a servant, Amadeus will carry this form. Well, his age might change if he's in a different class. I'm never anything but a caster, so you won't see me young or old. And I'll tell you something else, Mash. There are only 2 kinds of artist servants. 2 kinds? What do you mean? I mean their age when they're summoned, whether they appear as children or adults. I can promise you that artist servants will all either be children or young adults. Nothing else. I do think I can still utilize the college servers for a while. I think I still have those. So I wonder if posting links to those might work out as well, but I'm trying to think on this statement. Children or young adults, nothing else. Shakespeare, I would say, is a grown man. So, best post your stuff onto GitHub. Fair enough. I will have to look into doing that. I'll have to look into making a GitHub account. But, okay. Think. Shakespeare is an adult. Anderson is a child, but we have seen him as an adult in that summer event. We really need the adult Anderson because he looked cool. Other artist-based servants. Salieri is an adult. Hokusai is an octopus, utilizing his daughter's body as a servant duo. So, but Oi here is... Oi is an adult, technically, because her summer variant is when she was a teenager. So the Oi we summon is adult. Okay. Who are the other artist servants that we have? Shakespeare... Da Vinci. Da Vinci is a adult. Agree with Amadeus, most artists who hit old age are messed up in the head. Picasso, Dali. Van Gogh. I mean, technically it's Van Gogh's memories shoved into the immortal body of a nymph, so probably not a child or a young adult. I don't think Giles is an artist, though. Servants are summoned at the height of their powers, right? That means when they were a genius. The ones who appear as children grew up to be decent, dignified adults. That's why they manifest as children when they were called geniuses. Child prodigies who didn't care about the problems they caused. I see, an artist's talent comes from their instincts, and when they're summoned, those instincts were the strongest. In other words, they're summoned as children when they were pure geniuses. And the young adults? Those are weirdos and scum who would never change until the day they die. Sounds convincing when he says it. What an awful servant he is. Oh, it's dinner time. My tab's paid off, so it's off to my favorite pub. Oh, but I do need to thank you, Hersel. A present from me. This is also my thanks for everything you do for me. Bye-bye, then. You guys have a nice dinner, too. True. He did have some art there, I guess. He's gone. Some servants have no interest in the era that they're summoned to. And some servants, like Amadeus, act like they belong there. There really are all different types of heroic spirits. Indeed, Mash. Indeed. 2 quartz! Woo! Quartz! Yeah, baby! Some say quartz! That's what I'm talking about! Alright. Yeah, I think I can do one more interlude, perhaps. As for how many I've got left, 16, technically 15 interludes. No idea if any of these will unlock any more, though. So, 15 interludes. If I... Some of them are longer arrows, so they can be compressed, but I think I can do one more short one today. Let's see. How long is Herc's? Herc's is 2. I think I can do Herc's interlude here real quick. So Herc's 13th labor. I don't imagine there's going to be much dialogue in this one. Just something's telling me that might be the case of a low dialogue interlude. You know? I'm sorry, Master. Look what's happened. It's not your fault, Mash. I don't know what's happened, but it's not your fault. You only meant to exterminate the beast. Who knew it would become a fight for survival? Even Heracles is wiped out, thanks to him going on a rampage for 3 days and nights. I doubt Heracles is actually wiped out. Is this a labyrinth? Well, Toyuki's underground labyrinth, where the massive cavern is located, I'm picking up an odd response at the far end of the labyrinth. It's either remnants of the singularity or dimensional disturbance. Either way, we can't just ignore it. We have to eradicate it while its roots are still small. Let's get going right away, Senpai. Wow, 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 wow. I mean, he spoke even before he became an Avenger, which was pretty cool. You know? We really do need, like, a straight-up Archer Heracles summon. Even though it would be OP as hell, we need Archer Heracles. We fell right into a trap. It's a parting present from Professor Lev. Damn it. Not only is there no singularity here, there's nothing here, period. And the way to the exit is packed with enemies. I know. I know. I missed that. Oh, come on. And it looks like you're being trapped inside a magical dimension. Keeping communication up is the best I can do. Let along interfering? Am I wrong? But that makes no sense. Let along interfering? That really doesn't make sense as far as a sentence goes. Here they come again. Let's do this, Heracles. True. I mean, it's cool that the VA was the VA even for the roars and stuff, because it takes a lot to roar. It can really strain your throat to do a proper good roar and such. But it is good that he gets some actual dialogue. Boop boppy. Put the on. Beep. Why did I do a mighty chain? Which is all the more impressive. Boop bop beep. Okay, that's that. What be Friday, J6? Proto-homunculus here in these caves? I don't know, like, is this supposed to be Einsburn related? Oh, that's right. Good gracious, pardon the yawn. It is Pokemon Day on Friday, isn't it? I've been seeing a lot of proposed leaks for the next gen Pokemon game. I've not looked into them at all, but I have seen a lot of people saying that a lot of the details for the next Pokemon game have been leaked. The only thing I've seen is that it's supposedly going to be a Switch 2 exclusive, which I pray it is not going to be a Switch 2 exclusive. I cannot afford a Switch 2 right now. Really cannot afford a Switch 2. Oh, is it? I did hear it came out, and I've heard it's actually pretty decent, which is nice. It's an interesting concept for a Pokemon game, Pokeopia. Or Pokopia, however it's pronounced. Can I get a Scotty with CE, please? Scotty with CE for the bond. Scotty with bond CE. There's a Scotty with bond CE. Let's go. Not really your type of game. Fair enough, man. You did check out some of your husbandos Valentines yesterday. Gonna do some of the waifus today. Then the new servants that I got. I do need to see who's. I haven't done any Valentines since part of the waifu stream, but I do need to claim all of those Valentines things. Are you all right? Yes, we got through it somehow, but at this rate, we'll eventually be wiped out. I'm not sure I want to say this, but we aren't completely out of options. Tell us. You know Berserker. I told you about it before, right? Heracles' madness is... Well, it's not a true madness enhancement. He can be even more powerful. You mean his original madness enhancement? Yes, if we can restore his madness enhancement, there might be a way out of this predicament. There's some problems, though, yes? Like I told you before, in order to power up a heroic spirit like Heracles using madness enhancement, we need an incredible amount of magical energy, such as the need that it would kill an ordinary mage. Besides, there are many tales of Heracles and his madness. What's more, every time he's enraged, some tragedy occurs as well. I'm against doing it. I can't allow you to expose Senpai to such a danger. You're gonna buy Fire Red and Leaf Green when it comes out on the eShop? I have heard that, yeah, trading is not possible. I have heard that trading is not going to be possible with... It's not going to have internet-based trading. You essentially will need 2 switches in order to do any trading between Fire Red and Leaf Green. But you've reached your limit, right, Mash? There's no other way. We're never making it out of here anyways. How do I do it? It's easy to accomplish. You simply need to pray for it. You need to change the original summon chant a little. Thy body shall be consumed with madness, or something like that. Yeah, I remember. I remember the old days of trading. This is bad. The enemy's about to unleash their strongest yet, a phantasmal. Worse yet, a dragon. I'm not gonna force you to do it. Soul, you're gonna have to decide. Thy body shall be consumed with madness. Senpai! It's sad they don't have Heracles' roars. I honestly might have a link cable somewhere. Just like I might still have my original Game Boy, Game Boy Advanced, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advanced, Game Boy Advanced SP, Nintendo DS, Nintendo 3DS, N64, Super Nintendo, GameCube. We sold the Wii that we had. Never got a Wii 2, but I did get the Switch. My family was very much a lot of video games. Yeah, the SP was nice. It's a single enemy. Actually, Aresh, sorry, but I want to wrap this dragon up quick lack. Achan, get ready to fire. Yeah, I have fond memories of the OG Pokemon games. Very, very fond memories. I'm pretty sure I had a golden one. I think, and my brother had a red one. I think it was gold. It's been since I've seen it, though. Absolute years. Nicely done, Achan. Very nicely done. Hang on. Incredible, so this is Heracles' true power. We're in trouble just as I thought. It's impossible to control him. At this rate, Soul, you'll... Senpai! Well, at least you were able to overcome that predicament and somehow escape. Not even gonna show us how we did it. You somehow did it. Like, hand wave no jutsu. Well, you do have the look that says everything's peachy, but they almost died. Right. At any rate, I'm exhausted. Yeah, it's pretty amazing that you were able to control Berserker under those circumstances. You're really quite something. Hardly. I mean, So when you activated the Madness Enhancement, Soul, your energy supply ran out. Then Berserker also ran out of fuel and stopped moving. No, actually, after that, Heracles alone wiped out all the monsters in that area. I know it's hard to believe, but... so it's possible he still didn't fully activate his Madness Enhancement. No way, that's crazy. Even a great heroic spirit of Olympus couldn't be that incredible, right? Oh, Romani. Romani. Heracles... Or rather, no. I must do the proper quote here, so... Let's see. Can I get this up quickly? Come on, I want to get the quote up. No, I want the quote. Come on, give me the quote. I want the quote quickly. this the right thing? Yes. Please work. Come on. I want the quote. It might be copyrighted, but I don't care. Give me the quote. Play, YouTube. Play! In the original Japanese, Berserker is the strongest. I wanted the English quote, but damn it, I had to go with the Japanese one. The English quote definitely had more emotion behind it. But yes, Berserker is the strongest. +1 to Summer Ishtar and +2 to the Bloody Axe Eric. Who's to say? What? Did Heracles just... that scared the heck out of me. Ishtar is all the way towards the bottom still. Spishtar, or Summer Ishtar, is no longer a negative. Dun dun dun. Alright. Excuse me. The only dub you've watched is the original Devil May Cry. I mean, I do think that the dub has its moments. The Fate Strange Fake dub is actually pretty solid, honestly. Fate Strange Fake's dub is pretty solid, I'd say. Most Fate dubs are solid, but as soon as I find the Blood Axe Eric, where the heck is he? See, this is the consequence of me giving all the servants, like, not their names. Oh, there he is. Berserker King Viking. Berserker class Viking. That's right. Found him. Whee! But I do not... I'm gonna actually check. How much embers do I have? Do I have enough to do any leveling? I currently have 43 and 13 there. Okay, there. How much do I have in the box? Claim these proofs. No, why am I claiming proofs? I want the small bells. Yeah, I can definitely do this. So, boop, bop, beep, boop, bop. Any other... Let's... I need to do everything except for... Right? Yeah. Alright. I don't have any other smaller increments of those. We're gonna do a single servant, I think. So, show me only the 3-star. No, wrong thing. 3 stars only. There we go. Alright, so let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. 20 of those foes. Cast Giles. Alright. +3 to Caster Giles. On it, on it, on it. Where is he, is the question now. Caster Giles, Caster Giles. Probably low down. There he is. Caster Fish Eyes. Found him. The only dub I like is Arknight, since they included accents in the original nation languages based on where the characters are based. That's actually pretty cool. Like, giving the proper language accents is pretty solid. There we go. Alright. Now I need these foes. So 10, 15, 20. My foe supply is starting to run lows. I'm running lows on the foes. Alright, but the servant that is getting their level boosted is Zenobia. My stock of servants is starting to level up, is starting to run low, surprisingly. Zenobia is there. Alright, first we do all the foes. I apparently had foes in my box that I did not pay attention to, so that's on me. By the way, something it is something I am debating doing, is a sponsored stream, and one of the sponsorship offers has been for Arknight's, Endlands, I think, is what it's called. If I did such a Endfield, that's right. If I did such a stream, what is the general opinion on such a thing? Like, would that be something you guys would be interested in watching? Would that be something you guys would be interested in signing up for accounts? Or rather, installing the game on? Because it's... Hang on. So we're going to start the auto-select process because we got her max VOD. That's a little bit of lag. That's not ominous at all. But yeah, so essentially, if I play the game... So, I've looked it up. I can tell about a lot of these details. If I play the game for 2 hours on stream, hyping it up, I get $20 guaranteed. From there, I can expect at least... I would get $2 for every single person that signs up that installs the game with my code, presumably. An additional single dollar for every person that plays for at least 15 minutes for 2 days. And an additional $6 for everybody that plays at least 15 minutes for the first 8 days. So, I can at most get like $9 per person, because the other things happen when people spend money on the game, so that's not something I can expect to actually happen. Hey, Zenobia actually got a little bit more clothes. So this is Ascension. I see no point in if these disgraceful shekels still confine me. But I shall let that be for now. Aurelianus Siege Resist. Guts for 1 time for 3 turns, crit star gather rate for 1 turn, and a crit star bomb. Okay. Next one. But that is, like... So the current sponsorship offers I have available to me right now are Arknight's Endfield, Yahtzee with Buddies. I don't think I could play Yahtzee for 2 hours on stream. That just sounds like it would be pain. Some zombie strategy survival game called Doomsday Last Survivors. And an app called Free Cash, which is essentially just an app where I just want to make this character feel no shame whatsoever at my appearance. It is the very essence of my being to demonstrate that I can endure anything and everything placed upon me, and that I can make even those burdens into my power. And so, quit gawking at me. Nice, Zenobia. Very nice. I mean, you know, respect for her. Respect for her. But yeah, the other sponsorship offer is for something called Free Cash, which is an app where you use it to download other apps, and you complete tasks to earn money. I'd have to download it for an hour to get $10. Everybody that signed up would get me $3 extra. Everybody that installed another game would get me $3 extra. And anybody who cashes out for the first time would somehow get me $50, but that's the only offers I currently have right now. New offers are obviously going to become available as time goes, and there is a game that was on offer, but all the spots filled up that I kind of wanted to try, but it's probably not going to be this week because, again, I'm still recovering. Yeah, those kind of games are kind of eh. His appearances further made me confront the truth of my reality. I'm a queen, but I was also defeated. You needn't look at me like that. If this form proves that I have grown stronger, then it must be true. My goals and the obstacles to it have become all the more clear now. My resolve is stronger than ever. Glory to Palmyra, Increase attack for 3 turns, crit resistance for 3 turns for all allies. Okay. Honestly, I think Zenobia looks a lot better when she's not just in the skimpy bikini outfit. Gonna be honest. That's just my opinion, though. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't think I'm gonna do any sponsored streams this week because I am still technically recovering. I'm not healed up enough, or rather, I've not recovered enough to be able to, exercise fully yet. So if I cannot fully exercise, then I cannot, I'm not going to do a sponsored stream. Honestly, even right now, I'm still in a constant low-level pain. Because, hang on, you have truly amusing insight. Though I come before you in these shameful shackles, you still believe in my strength and victory. That must be the reason I've come so far. No nobility, dignity, or power could match the quality of your acumen. Really dragging out her voice lines here. And so what? Okay, that was very quick. But simply from Zenobia, that was quickly. Thank you. I have happened upon a truly wonderful master. So she goes from being more covered to just showing off her ass in the Final Ascension artwork. I mean, that's fate for you, I guess. But yeah, I'm pretty much at a constant low level of pain right now for my healing. And I can't take any kind of medicine to deal with the pain, like I can't take acetaminophen or ibuprofen. Because, hey Zahak, welcome to the tail end of the stream. Howdy things. But yeah, I can't take any of those just because I had been taking them, like, ever since Tuesday. I've been taking a single acetaminophen tablet, like, twice a day. And it had me incredibly dizzy and lightheaded. I apparently cannot tolerate pain medication in, like, consistent dosages. Which is weird, but also good at the same time. You know, it means that I don't have to worry about ever getting addicted, because I'm more fearful that I will do something bad or accidentally hurt myself if I'm dizzy or something. Doing good, going to do a challenge given to you by a coworker. Oh, what kind of challenge art thou doing? Out of curiosity, Zahak. What kind of challenge do you have in mind? Or rather, yeah, what are you doing? Just because I am curious. Also, Zenobia's first skill, Augusta Assumption, Arts Effectiveness for 3 turns, NP Gauge each turn for 3 turns, and Crit Stars each turn for yourself. Not a bad skill. Also, she is taking Proofs of Heroes. Eventually. You have to dip and eat a Crustable and mayo. In exchange, she has to eat a peanut butter and mayo sandwich. Ooh. That's kind of gross. Ugh. Like, I'm fine with peanut butter and chocolate, but peanut butter and mayonnaise? I just don't like the taste of mayo. Like, it's just me, I don't like the taste. Everybody's saying it's not that bad. Is this a common thing? Is peanut butter and mayonnaise a common, like, ingredient combination or something? I mean, to be fair, like, maybe there is a lot. I hate pickles. I hate pickles. Zenobia's done, though. Is the Southerners... okay. So, I think the main reason I don't know much about it is because growing up in my childhood, my best friend was deathly allergic to peanut butters. And we hung out, like, a lot, he and I. We looked similar enough that we could be brothers. So, I didn't have a lot of peanut butter growing up. So, but let me see. How many foes do I have, you ask? I have 13 and 10. So, okay. But I do think that sadly this is around the time that I'm gonna have to be calling today's stream, because again, I'm still on the mend. I will be streaming again tomorrow. I'm on the mend, like on the upper road to recovery. Excuse me. I thought it was just peanut butter and bananas. Didn't know mayo was in it. But yeah, so for now, I've been SoulRackDragon. I hope you've all enjoyed today's stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more by me, be sure to check out the channel here on Twitch or YouTube. Same name, same game. There is plenty of content for all to enjoy. If you are watching this on YouTube, please be sure to drop this video a like, comment down below if you have anything to say, subscribe to the channel, helps me out, lets you know when new vids come out, and if you want to catch me live, you can check the description down below, where there are links to the Twitch and Discord, where you can follow or join to get those notifications. But for now, once more, thank you all so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.